So, you want to get better at Geometry Dash. And you want to go from this to this. Well, I'm going to be explaining to you how that's going to work, basically. How you can get better, how you can improve. I've looked at a lot of tutorials myself, and I'm going to basically polish up on their ideas. So, first, let's get down to the basics. You're going to need to beat all the main levels. Yes, all 27, 28 of them. You don't have to do the tower if you don't want to, unless you're trying to get better in practice mode, but I won't make a video on that unless you guys want me to. So, just beat all of, like, the regular, like, levels, because that will be your first step. Don't worry, the demons are only, like, they're only not hard demons, they're only, easy demons, really. And they, like, Deadlock, for example, the one I'm playing right now, it takes a lot of, like, practice to get it down, but, I mean, after a while, it just becomes, you know, pretty easy. My advice for going through, like, the main levels is to make use of probably the most useful mechanic in this game, practice mode. Now, you may not have practice mode like music like I do, and that's because it's a feature that you can buy later on with enough in-game currency, but you should still utilize practice mode because it can help you. I use practice mode on every single level that I try to beat. It helps a lot. Now, I recommend something else as well. Okay, so when you're using practice mode, in your settings right here, do not have auto checkpoints on. Okay, turn them off. Okay, and I'll explain why. When you have auto checkpoints on, you go through the level, it'll automatically place checkpoints down, and it won't give you enough time to practice. It just gets you through the level. The thing is, you want to put a checkpoint right before the part that you suck at. So then, you can keep playing that part over and over and over again until you eventually get better at it. Okay, so let's just say that you've completed all of the main levels. Perfect. Good. Now, that's good. So, let's go and play some easy demons, okay? So, you're going to want to play easy demons. I don't care how many easy demons you have to beat, but you're going to want to get, like, good at easy demons, basically. Like, you want to be, like, perfect at them. Like, you want to go into an easy demon and be like, okay, I can beat that. Now, I highly recommend you play Decode for your first easy demon. You could either play Decode, you could play the Lightning Road, you could play the Nightmare, but Decode is a really good learner demon because it has some mechanics that you'll see in a lot of other levels as well. And it's not stupidly easy like the Nightmare or Lightning Road. There's actual click patterns that you have to invest in. There's slopes, there's a wave part right here. I recommend playing this level right here, Decode. It's not that bad. There's only like one part that I can't do. Well, I can't do, meaning like I forgot, and that's there's a UFO part, right? Okay. But now, go to medium demons. Do the same thing. Go to medium demons. Select one. I don't know. Mechanical Showdown. All right, that's the one I recommend for medium demons. You get through all the easy demons, and you're like, okay, I'm ready for medium demon. Then you go to medium demon, and I recommend playing Mechanical Showdown. It features a duel, it features a unique UFO part. It features like a little small amount of straight fly at the beginning, so it's a step up from easy demon for sure. Like that part right there. Basically, you should practice your like straight fly and other game modes in harder levels. And I'll also show you another way you can practice them. If you're struggling, you can just look up like if you're struggling with like a wave, for example, right? You're terrible at wave, you're terrible with your control. Then I recommend you look up wave layouts. So you're probably gonna see one by Coombs, right? Coombs he's like my goat, right? Got an achievement there, wow. So you just play like wave layouts and stuff, like and just until you can like feel like fully confident in your abilities. I don't know why there's a shit part in a wave level, but whatever. Coombs always enjoys the jump scares. Now, okay. There is 3 key factors when playing a Geometry Dash level, or just playing Geometry Dash at all, okay? The first factor is timing. It is important to time your jumps, right? Especially if you're cube, if you're ball, if you're robot, spider, right? That is a very important thing. Consistency, okay? That usually comes from more like practicing levels. So, for example, right? If you wish to play a harder level, like, I don't know. Let's just play like 9 circles or something. Okay, let's say you find this like wave part really hard, okay? So you're looking at this like, what the heck is this? What is going on? It's important that you practice this part in practice mode in order to gain consistency. Because after a while, it won't be that hard anymore. It looks hard right now, yes, and it is a hard level, but after a while, when you play it enough, it just kind of clicks after a while, and then you can just do crazy things like this. The final factor, okay? We have timing, consistency, and patience, okay? Now, I have a really good example of patience. There's a hard demon I played, alright? Hard demon I played recently. It's called Desert Temple, okay? Now, I beat this. It says 73%, it says I didn't beat it. I beat this on another save file, and I died at 95%, I think. I died in the final triple spike, 95%. It might have been like 98 or something. And I wanted to give up, alright? The reason being is because no one wants to play through a full level just to die to the very final percent and then have to play it all again. No one does. But that's the thing. Many people quit when they play Geometry Dash. Many people, they side it out because they are like, okay, I hate this game. Why did I die there? You have to expect those things when you're playing Geometry Dash. You have to expect you die. I expect me dying in the levels that I play. I'm like, okay, I might die there, but I'm not going to be mad when I do because I got far. And that's good to have. There are your 3 factors. Now, okay. Let's say that you have gotten good at easy demons, gotten good at medium demons. Now you're on to hard demons. Now, my personal suggestion, you should beat 9 circles first, the level I showed you earlier. And then you should beat Jawbreaker. It's another level. Jawbreaker and 9 circles are a part of the 9 circles trilogy, meaning that they all have that stupid wave with like the pattern in it, right? But I believe that these levels are actually levels that can get you better at all the game modes. Now, I really like 9 circles levels because they got me better at the game. But if you don't like 9 circles levels, then you don't have to play them. You can play other levels that you might feel like that you can get you better, right? I'm not judging you. I don't even know who you are. But you practice them, and then you can get perfect. Practice makes perfect. It's one of the oldest sayings there is, but it's true. It's so true when it comes to Geometry Dash. It's just so accurate. Like, I know that level really well. Okay, so now you're getting away from beginner gameplay, and you're not intermediate anymore, right? That was the intermediate mode. Now, you're getting to a little bit the higher up mode. You get to insane demons, okay? That's kind of what I'm doing right now, okay? You should probably go through and just try to beat, like, any insane demon that you feel. So just keep going through, like, insane demons, beat insane demons, right? Play challenges, right? Look up, like, I don't know, if you're playing with your mouse, right? Like, if you're on computer, if you're playing with your mouse, then it might not be the best option. I mean, like, test the other features out. You still have keyboard and you still have up arrow. If you're playing on mobile, then I recommend don't playing with your thumbs. I recommend playing with your index fingers. Reason being is that I feel like you have more control with your index finger, but the pain in the butt thing is that you need to set your phone down on the table and then, like, kind of hold it with your left hand, right? And then, like, tap with your index finger. But that's just, like, the easier, like, option for me, in my opinion. And then, you know, after a while, you can get to the point where you're trying to be an extreme demon. And extreme demons are... Let me explain. Let me say it like this. Insane demons, this format makes sense. It goes easy demon, medium demon, hard demon, insane demon. That format makes sense. But extreme demon, that's a whole step up. You might as well put a difficulty right here and then put extreme demon, okay? Extreme demon is a massive, massive step up from insane demon. Because extreme demons require intense gameplay, right? They require weird timings, awkward gameplay. They like tight spaces, frame perfects, just all of the smorgasbord, right? I have beaten 2 extreme demons, 1 platformer, 1 normal, and that one of those extreme demons is Accu by Nijifu. But right, let's just go to like Phobos, right? I've played Phobos, so like I know how to do like the very beginning part. I don't recommend you go for Phobos. Phobos sucks, but I know how to like get past like the beginning part. But even with Phobos, if you just like spend your time doing these levels, then you can get past all these obstacles pretty easily, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the more you practice, the more that like it becomes easier in Geometry Dash. That goes for any level. Like, for example, right, I was trying to beat a level. It's called Nelv. Wait, hold on. It's called Nelv. It looks like this. I recommend going for a starter extreme demon like Accu, Cataclysm, or something easy like that, you know? Accu and Cataclysm are really good starter extreme demons. They're easy. They're I mean, I don't recommend. I shouldn't have gone for an extreme demon. I shouldn't have one beaten. Like, look at this part. I kind of know my way through this part because I practiced it so much. See? But, I think that's going to be like the end of my guide. I also recommend turning SFX all the way down. I know some levels feature like really unique like features with SFX, like sound effects, but I mean, do you really want to listen to this every time? No, you don't. So I recommend turning that all the way down, just, you know, so you don't have to actually listen to that, because it kind of does suck. Okay. Anyways, I do also recommend that you put, you can have show progress bar on, or not if you want, but you don't have to have it. I also recommend that you enable faster reset, enable click between steps, enable click on steps, auto retry, enable auto retry, for sure, and enable quick keys, just so you can press like R to reset your Geometry Dash character. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I haven't posted in 14 days, and that's just because I don't care. But you know, I'm gangsta like that. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Like, there's a squirrel in my tree. What the heck?